Almost forgot that. My goodness. There's my win for the day. I remembered to hit record. There we go. Hey, here's what I want to talk to you about. We are right at the middle of the year. Okay, 2025 is halfway gone. All right. I don't know about you. That went fast. Okay, that went fast. Now, the last month of my life, it went real, real slow. Okay. Um, by the way, I think all of you should move every 4 to 5 years just to remember the pain that you put people in. Okay. All right.
Just to
So,
get rid of all your junk.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Everybody should do it just to, you know what I'm saying? Like you go through that moment when you're like, what, why do I even have this? Where did that even come from? Whose is this? You know what I mean? Do you have those moments? Okay. And actually that ties perfectly in to exactly what we're talking about today as we're mid-year. Here's what we're doing. The title of the call today is Reality Check. And that's what we're going to do for the next few minutes. We're going to take a hard look at the reality of where we are. Okay. The reality of where we are. And then we're going to talk about how do we move forward from there? Okay, what does it look like for us to move forward from exactly where we are, right? So we're going to walk through what's called the GROW model. And here's the way that it works. If you guys will do it, it's just an acronym, GROW. Write it down, GROW. Okay? And here's what the G stands for. The G stands for goal. All right? How many of you on the call have a goal for 2025? Put your hand up. Come on. Right? We got all kinds of goals, right? We have personal goals. Like I love that Carol said she's worked out 2 days in a row. So we've got some personal things we're running after, right? We've also got some business goals out there, right? That we're running after. Here's what I want to make sure we understand. Those things go hand in hand. Are you tracking with me? Let's not get in a world where we think that our business and our life are two separate things, okay? I'm a firm believer that your business is a byproduct of your life, of who you are, of how you operate, of how you show up, okay? How many of you have had some seasons maybe where you didn't show up all the way? Okay, maybe where you didn't play all the way in, right? Here's what I know. In seasons when I haven't showed up all the way and I haven't played all the way in, do you know what kind of results I get? The kind I don't want, okay? The kind of, hey, I didn't show up, so I didn't get the result that I'm looking for. So what I want to make sure we do by the time you walk off of this call today is you have a renewed energy, you have a renewed excitement, you may have a reset today of your goal, all right? Because let me explain this to you. How many of you created your business plan for 2025 back in October or November of last year? Yeah, okay. How many of you would agree with me that the market last year in October and November is in nowhere, shape, or form what it is today? Would you agree with that? So would you agree that it may be a good time for all of us to hit a reset button, to take a look at where we actually want to go and how we're actually going to get there, and to take a hard reality of where we're at? So here's what I want you to know. I want you to write down right now what your goal for 2025 is. Whatever you set it as in October and November of last year when you said 2025, this is what I'm going after. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, Dylan. 40 closings. You guys drop them in the chat box. What's your goal for 2025? Okay? Everybody drop it over there. What's your goal? 30 million in volume, PJ. 300,000 net, Kelly Huffsteller. That's what I'm talking about. 25 closings, Tampa Tim. 10 million, 18, 500,000 GCI. Come on now. 50 units sold. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Do you have a big why behind that goal? You do,
Yes.
don't you? Like you didn't just set some random number. You set a specific goal because that specific goal has some specific results and outcomes for you, right? There's reasons behind it. Here's the first thing I want to make sure we understand, okay? I want you right now in the middle of this year to go back to why you ever set that, because you may have lost sight of it. I don't know about you, but in the busyness and the craziness and life happening and things maybe not going my way, the market adjusting, people, okay? If y'all know this, we deal with people. Anybody dealing with crazy right now? All right, we got it's crazy out there, okay? In the middle of all that, I think we can lose sight of Why did we ever start running? And you guys have heard me say this before. I'll say it again for all my runners out there, those of you who run on purpose. Okay. There's a great saying that says, when you're running a marathon, you better know why you're running, because the last mile is going to ask you. Okay. The market right now is asking you, do you remember why you're running? Do you know why you're doing this? Okay, you with me? All right, I love that. Hey, and Sherry, my cousin Sherry nailed it. Remembering your why is important in all aspects of your life, your work, your family, your self-care. Okay, remember, guys, I didn't start this call just to talk about your business. I started this call to make sure that you are living a big life and you are creating a big business, and that they all go hand in hand. Okay, so the G is the goal. I just want you to write down what's your goal for 2025, and then the R is reality. Reality. Would you just write down right now where you are? Like okay, everybody hear me. Everything that has closed to right now, where are you at? Right? And if you're bold enough, drop that in the chat box. Like, hey, if my goal's 40 and I'm sitting at 20, right? Or maybe I'm sitting at 10, or maybe I'm sitting at 30. Where are you at in relationship to your goal? That's a reality. Okay, you tracking with me? What's your reality as to where you are? All right, now we're going to do an exercise. We've done it on this call before, but it's been a long time, and I think it's vitally important that today, right here at the halfway mark, we do a serious reality check of who we are and where we are. Okay? So I love this. Julia wrote it down. Halfway to the goal, 36 transactions, 19 closed, 3 pending, 2 flips on the market. I want you to know your number so you know exactly where you're at. That's reality. Okay? Now, everybody write down a couple statements real quick. Here's the first one. Awareness is transformational. Write that down. Awareness is transformational. That means that no matter where I'm at today, I need to have the awareness of understanding it, because once I understand where I'm at, now I can go where I want to go. Okay? So awareness is transformational. Second, I want you to write down, honesty is the fertile soil where I grow. We're about to get real bluntly honest with yourself. Okay? We're going to take a serious heart check, a serious mind check, a serious business check as to where you are. And everybody write this down. Write this question down. How did I get here? How did I get here? Here's why I'm asking that question, and I want you to ask yourself that question. If you like your results, you need to look at how you got here, and you need to keep making the plays because it's working. Okay? If you don't like where you're at today, you need to write down how you got here. Okay? Because I have great news for you. Right here on this call today, you can change anything and everything you need to make sure you get in alignment with your goals. Okay, you with me on this? All right, so here's what I'm going to ask you to do. All right, we're going to do a quick little exercise. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick. Some of you have done this before. Even if you have, I want you to do it again, because I promise you this is going to be enlightening to you. Okay, so let me share my screen with you real quick. It's pulling up. Here we go. All right, can everybody see my screen? Yes? Give me a thumbs up. You got it? Okay. When I think about our life team, here's what our life looks like. It's what our life is made up. It's our mind, it's our heart, it's our body, it's our spirit, and it's our relationships. Melissa, we just did this week. We're going to see if your numbers have moved forward yet. Lisa, we just did this week. Okay, here's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like for you to honestly give yourself a rating on 1 to 20, 20 being the best, 20 being I've mastered it. Okay, like my mind, a 20 level mindset is, when I got up this morning, I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I have a plan. I'm accountable to that plan. I have people around me to support me. I'm making the right choices and the right decisions. And I know that the market doesn't dictate my success. I do. And I choose this life. It doesn't choose me. That's a 20 level mindset. Okay. A 1 would be, I don't really know how to spell mindset, Dylan. I'm not even sure what the first letter is, coach. All right. But I want you to rate yourself in each area of your life, of your mind, of your heart, of your body, of your spirit, and of your relationships. And the question I'm asking you is, What is the condition of each one of those areas in your life? Okay? What is the condition of each one of those areas in your life? And what we're doing today is we're just dropping a pin on the reality of where you're at. You with me? We're dropping a pin on the reality of where you're at. All right, so take all of those numbers. I want you to rate yourself in each category. Real quickly, your heart is just how you feel, right? Maybe today you feel brokenhearted. Maybe today your heart feels overworked. Maybe today your heart feels tired. I want you to give yourself an honest answer. And here's what I mean. Don't write down a 5 if you know you're a 2. Okay? I love you. That's why you're a 2. All right? Write all your numbers down. Okay? And then we're going to shift. And we're going to do the same thing with your business. You ready? Oh, this is going to be fun. I want you to think about your business and how you got here today. What your numbers are in relationship to your goal, right? I want you to think about your business. What would you rate your practice and preparation on a 1 to 20? Let me ask you this. Are you prepared right now for the next 6 months? Let me tell you the agents that are going to win today in this market, it's the agent that is the most prepared. Not the one who's done it the longest, not the one who's most talented, the agent that is the most prepared. Write it down. Okay? How about your lead gen and your lead follow-up? How about your social media, your brand presence? Okay? I just got to speak at an incredible event called Booked and Branded. And on Booked and Branded, we talked about that your brand is who you are. It's your identity. Do people know who you are? How about your finances and how about your database? Okay. Now, here's what I want us to do. Okay, 1 to 20 for each one, 20 being the best. Can we all agree that 5 times 20 is 100? If we can't, we can have a one-on-one coaching call right after this. We'll talk about numbers, okay? It'll be free. It'll be free to you. We'll talk about numbers, okay? That 5 times 20 equals 100, right? So when you look at your life, here's what I'd like for you to do. Would everybody please put in the chat box the number that you came up with for your life? Add all of those numbers up and drop it in the chat box for us. There you go, Tim, Tampa Tim playing at 80. Keep them coming. 26, 39. Keep them coming. Don't be afraid of it. There you go. Okay, these are the numbers of our life. Now, here's what I want to make sure we understand, okay? And everybody hear me. This is not for judgment of you. It's just reality of where you are, okay? Every one of us have the opportunity to get up and play life at 100%. Would you agree with that? All right. That number today represents the percentage at which you're playing today. Okay, now I want that to land and I want it to land hard. Okay, now you hear me. My first question is, do you like that number? Okay, did you get on Facebook this morning and go, it's playing live at 44%. Anybody want to join me? Right? Like that was not your post this morning. Okay. My second question is, do you feel that number? Can you feel it? Hey, I can tell you, like my numbers have been hurting. My numbers have, like I got some work to do. All right. And then lastly, do you want to change it? Okay. My guess is too that you'll start recognizing that your number is in direct correlation with maybe your goal. Okay. The second one we did is our business, right? How about you drop your business numbers over there? Drop your business numbers over there. Add all those numbers up around your business and drop those business numbers over there. There we go. 47, 40, 38, 32, 20. I'm going to ask you the same questions. Do you like that number? Do you feel that number? You can feel it, can't you? And do you want to change it? Okay. That is 100% why we're on this call today. Ready? Because here's what I promise you. I love you. I'm not going to leave you here. Okay. Now you'll be like, oh, great call, coach. Thanks. Thanks for pointing out my 25 and 47. What a joy it is to be on the mindset call. Okay. I'm not going to leave you here But here's the deal. You got to make a choice to not stay here. You got to make a choice that says, hey, I don't like that number. So here's how we do it. Everybody hear me, okay? I want you to think of one thing in every one of those categories that you can do in the next 24 hours that's going to move you forward. Just one. That's it. One thing. One tangible thing that you can do in the next 24 hours that's going to take you from a 2 to maybe a 5. All right? And then if we keep doing that one thing, it's going to take us from a 5 to a 10. All right? And then 6 months from now, when we get on this call and we look at your whole year and we do the same thing, the same exercise, that you with integrity and confidence can say, hey, coach, 6 months ago, I was playing at a 27 and today I'm playing at a 95. You guys tracking with me on this? Here's what I want you to know about every single number that you just wrote down. You are 100% responsible for it. Okay? The market is not responsible for it. Your business partner is not responsible for it. Your spouse is not responsible for it. Okay? You are 100% responsible for the numbers that you just wrote down, and you 100% have the opportunity to change them. Okay? But here's the 3 questions you got to ask yourself. 4 questions. I'm going to give you 4. You ready? Here's the first one. What are my obstacles? You guys help me out here. What are some obstacles we're facing right now in our market? Come on, you know them. Just throw them out.
Scared buyers.
Scared buyers.
Interest rate too high.
Interest rates.
Increased
Financing.
days on market.
What's that?
Increased days on market.
Yeah, increased days on market, right? Houses are sitting longer. We got to have a service plan and a marketing plan, right? Okay. Anybody else? I mean, it's a challenge out there. Yes or no?
Yes.
Buyers expecting perfection.
Hey, yeah, there you go, Kelly. Buyers expecting, waiting for that perfect house, Kelly. It's waiting for the perfect house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I tell everybody is even if you went and built the perfect house, you would walk into it and realize, dadgummit, we should have done something different. Okay. Like it doesn't even exist, right? Okay. But here's what I want you to put down. In every single obstacle, you and I have one word. It's called opportunity. So my question to you today is, what's the opportunity? What are the opportunities right in the middle of your obstacles? Okay, you tracking with me on this? And the third question is, what are your options? Like, have you gone to your lenders and asked, hey, what options do you guys have for my buyers? Okay. Have you gone to the builders and said, hey, what options do you have? All right. Have you picked up the phone and called other agents and left your ego at the door and said, hey, I'm struggling over here getting my listing sold. What are you doing? How can we work together? Everybody hear me. Right now is collaboration over competition at the highest level. Okay. We should all be in rooms together, regardless of brokerage, going, hey, how do we do this well? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. I loved being at Booked and Branded because I saw people right and left get up there. Tim, what I loved about Booked and Branded is everybody up there was doing something different. They were just doing it at a high level, right? Like everybody was doing something different. It wasn't like there was this one thing that solved all the problems. Everybody was going, hey, how do I take what I'm given and create opportunity and options out of it? Okay, so everybody hear me. I love you. Stop complaining about what you are given and start doing something about what you've been given. Get a plan. Put it into action. All right? I think I said this last week. I'm going to say it again. I want you to know the one thing that we all have in common when it comes to excuses. Okay? Can I tell you something? No one cares. Okay? They don't care. They don't care about your excuses. The market doesn't care. Your clients don't care. All right? Like, they don't care. Okay? This is what it looks like today. This is the hand that you have been dealt. What are we going to do about it? That's the O in the GROW model. The G is goal. The R is reality. The O is obstacles, opportunities, and options. Okay? And here's the W before you get off the call. It's way forward. What's my way forward? If your mindset today is at an all-time low, I want you to ask one question. What's one thing I can do that's going to give me a way forward? If your heart's not in a good place, what's one thing I can do today that's going to give me a way forward? If you don't feel prepared enough, what's one thing you can do that's going to give you a way forward? All right? If you're not making the money you want to make, what's one thing you can do today that's going to give you a way forward? All right? Here's what I know. If you're on this call, we are not going backwards on this call. Would you agree with that? Okay. We're going forward on this call. What's one thing you can do that's going to take you forward? Let's hear from a couple of you. What's one thing you're going to do this week that's going to move you forward? A way forward for you. Let's hear from you. 2 or 3 of you, and we'll hop off.
I will record more videos.
What? Say it again.
I will record more videos. I get a lot of leads from videos on Facebook, and then they go into my YouTube.
I love it, Julia. And Julia, what I would say to coach you around it, I would think of an exact number of videos you're going to commit to do this week. 5. There you go. Okay, look what we just did. Julia just moved her way forward. She said, I'm going to do 5 videos this week. And I know by doing that, I'm going to get leads out of that. Somebody else, what's a way forward for you this week? Tampa Tim, what do you got?
15 handwritten cards to my database.
Come on now. 15 handwritten cards. Hey, team, can I tell you? I don't know when we stopped doing handwritten cards. It's one of the most personal things you can do. Okay? Can I tell you they don't even have to say anything about real estate? Quite frankly, they probably shouldn't.
Go
Okay?
find them on Facebook and then write a note card about something you saw about them on Facebook
Yeah.
rather than making a comment. Just go
Like,
find and
yeah, like get personal with people. Okay? People are looking for personal. Get personal with people. All right? Somebody else. One more. What's a way forward for you this week? Come on now. One more way forward. Or tell me something you learned today.
I gotta focus. I gotta work harder. I'm not working.
Got to work harder. We got to increase the effort, right? Come on. Janet, how about you?
I have been saying I'm going to update birthdays and anniversaries in my CRM for 3 months, and I have somebody waiting on it to do something with, and I just haven't done it, and I'm going to do that today.
That's what I'm talking about. Way forward, Janet. Okay. Hey, everybody hear me. You will only go backwards if you choose to go backwards. You will only go backwards if you choose to go backwards. Make sure you make a way forward today, okay? Did this help you today? All right. Hey, go to work this week. Let's get after it. I love you guys. Bless you. We will see you next week. Keep telling everybody you possibly can about the call. We're here to help anybody and everybody, okay? Bless you guys. Take care. Great job. Go get them. Go get them.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.